and welcome to Fly Tying and Fishing with Justin. I am Justin Krul, and this show is for beginners and kids who are interested in fly tying and fishing. In these shows, we will tie some simple flies, talk about what materials and tools to use, and good fishing equipment. Today I have Tony Lolli, one of my dad's best fishing friends, and his best friend, Ben. Say hello, Tony and Ben.
Hello, Tony and Ben. How you doing, Jason?
It's Justin.
Whatever.
Okay, I heard that you're a rod builder and a fly tyer and a fishing guide in New York.
That's right.
Will you show us the parts of the of the rod?
Well, sure. You fished for a while, so you know most of these parts, but we'll go over them. Ben, you stay. Well, this rod is about 9 feet long, which is a little on the long side, but not much. And it's pretty simple, really. We've got the rod blank part, which is this here. And the major materials used nowadays are graphite, and fiberglass is coming back. And some of the older rods that were handmade were made out of bamboo, and the finest bamboo came from the Gulf of Tonkin, which is over near Vietnam and over that way.
Oh.
And building a rod is really pretty easy. It starts out with the rod blank, and these are hollow. And the way they make them is to take a long tapered piece of metal, and they wrap the materials, either the graphite or the fiberglass, around it, and then they put it in an oven and they bake it. And then after that stuff hardens up, then they can just pull that steel piece out. And because they build them that way, every one that they build is virtually the same as the other one. Okay, one's the same as the next one. And so it's a very fast process, not at all like bamboo rods where it's all handwork and it's very expensive. The bamboo rods are solid, made up of strips, but the graphite and the fiberglass are hollow.
Oh.
And the hollow adds a lot of strength to it, too. And we'll take a look at some of that strength later on. But starting with the rod parts per se, we've got the blank we already talked about, and then this end, you know what this end is called?
The butt section?
It's called the butt section. You know why they call it the butt section?
Because it's the end.
Because it's the end. And the other end, what do you think? You know what they call that?
No, I don't.
It's called the tip section. You know why it's called the tip section?
Because it's the tip of the rod.
That's right. And when you're building a rod, it's really a very easy thing to do. You start out with putting on the pieces, usually from this side first. And this is called the reel seat. And it's called the seat because this is the part where the reel gets attached, and it has a little locking mechanism here that's threaded to hold it in place. And the first thing you do is put some glue inside the hollow reel seat, and you slide it onto the end of the rod blank.
I have a question.
Sure.
If there's the butt section and the tip section, and those are 2 sections, what would happen if there are 3 sections?
There are some rods that have 3 sections, and the middle one is simply called the midsection.
Oh.
Okay, and they make some four section pieces as well. You know what they call those 2 sections?
No, I don't.
I don't know either, but it's your shows. I figured you would know. So they're both midsections, but most rods today are 2 pieces.
Oh.
And they're joined somewhere near the middle, like this, with a ferrule. It's called a ferrule, and that's simply allows you to put the rod together so that you have the convenience of 2 shorter pieces going in to make up 1 long rod. Okay? So we got the reel seat on. That's pretty simple. Then next usually comes the grip. And the grip can be made out of a lot of different kinds of materials, but for the most part, it's made out of cork. But when cork, now there's a tree that's a cork tree. And when they process the cork, it's